Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yugioh Everything, and welcome back to another Yugioh VRains episode summary discussion and cast list analysis. The summaries for 56 and 57 came out at about 5 a.m. Eastern Time this morning, and the cast list for 56 has just come out about 5 minutes ago. So, big thank you to DMC, as always, for translating, and we are going to get right into it. We knew nothing about these two episodes, as 55 is airing tomorrow, or has been the most recent episode, depending on when you are watching this video. And so we knew nothing about these episodes. We know 55 is going to be a plot episode. Definitely exciting stuff, and now we know what's going on. So, without further ado, we are going to get into this, but if you do not want any spoilers, now is your chance to click off this video. 3, 2, 1, here we go. We are going to start with 56, but we have a bit of a longer summary for 56. 57 is a very short summary. We got this longer summary when the cast list came out. 56, Blue Girl's debut battle. That's awesome. Having received a request from the Wind Ignis, Soulburner commences a duel against Blue Girl. While he receives some damage due to Blue Girl's Trick Stars, he still manages to summon Salamangreat Heat Leo and launch an attack with it. However, Blue Girl then proceeds to drive Soulburner into a corner with her new tactics. We're just going to go right into 57. Showdown above the clouds. Playmaker manages to locate Bowman and challenges him to a duel in order to take back Jin's consciousness. So they are really rapidly moving this Season 2 plot along. I mean, just for reference, Episode 47 was the first episode of Season 2. Episode 57, literally 10, 11 episodes later, we've had already so much development happen in this plot with this new group, and it looks like Playmaker already is going to be dueling for Jin's consciousness, which is really, really interesting. But of course, the main focus of this video is going to be the fact that we are getting Blue Girl, Aoi Zaizen, versus Soulburner, Homura Takeru. How do I feel about it? Well, Yoshida is scripting the episode, by the way. Actually, first I'm going to read the cast list, then I'll give my thoughts. So the people speaking in 56, Playmaker, Homura/Soulburner, Flame, Kusanagi, Aoi/Blue Girl, Emma/Ghost Girl. So no real shocks there. Maybe I would have liked to see Akira, but based on what's going to happen in 55, I genuinely think they're going to lose contact with Akira, and I don't even think Akira is really watching his sister and Ghost Girl. I think he's kind of entrusted Emma to watch over his sister and has enough trust in Emma that the sister will be okay. They also, I believe, have an emergency escape program, so if anything does get crazy, they can escape. And Akira, he's in his office right now focusing on trying to catch Playmaker and trying to catch Soulburner, so he's got to take care of that. He's got to focus on that. He can't really be watching his little sister and Emma, which they're going against Soltech's back, so he really can't be doing that in the office. So, no, I guess it's not that surprising that he's not on this cast list, but the big thing here is it's another character from Season 1 dueling Soulburner, dueling a character that I've dubbed as Playmaker 2.0 because he just reminds me so much of Johannes, so much of Jesse. When Johannes came in Season 3, he just wiped the floor with everyone. He got so much attention, he got so much, and I like Johannes a lot, but I feel like they sacrificed a lot of early characters GX to kind of build up Johannes. I mean, Johannes didn't lose at all. I think he lost his first duel to Judai, and that was one of the only duels he lost. Judai, I think, was the only character that was able to defeat him, and I don't want to see the case where Soulburner, the only character that can defeat him, is Playmaker. Now, the circumstances surrounding this duel are very strange. Having received the reason this duel is happening is because Soulburner got a request from the Wind Ignis, Windy. We know the name of the Wind Ignis is Windy based on episode 55's cast list, but Windy is not speaking in this episode. So do they lose contact with Windy? And I mean, you can say, oh, well, maybe Windy went with Playmaker to go, fight against Bowman to save Jin's consciousness, but Playmaker's also in this episode, and so is I. So something is clearly going to happen to the Wind Ignis in 55 where he doesn't go with Playmaker, he doesn't go with Soulburner, or he gets taken by some mysterious force or disappears, or maybe he left a voice message and that's him speaking in 55 even though it's not actually him appearing, if that makes any sense. But there's weird circumstances surrounding this duel and Windy's character, and we're going to obviously get a lot more answers in episode 55 about what happens to him. But the other question is, why does he want Soulburner to duel Blue Girl? We got a little bit of a hint about 5 days ago, I think it was 4 days ago in Weekly Jump, for episode 55's preview, that kind of hinted the fact that Blue Girl might be dueling Playmaker and Soulburner, and this was that snippet. This week's Blue Girl, and this is for episode 55, keep in mind, tomorrow's episode, hunting down Playmaker and Soulburner with Ghost Girl. Blue Girl and Ghost Girl chase after Playmaker and Soulburner. As per her brother's request, Blue Girl tries to initiate a duel in order to retrieve the Ignises Playmaker and Soulburner possess. So maybe Windy feels Playmaker needs to save Jin's consciousness, and it's dire for him to save Jin's consciousness, so that's why he wants Soulburner to duel Blue Girl, so that he kind of distracts her while Playmaker can go above the clouds, I guess to some sky fortress and take on Bowman. That'll probably be in a speed duel, but that'll be really cool to see, and I'm assuming this will be in a speed duel as well. Another big question was, will Blue Girl change her deck? We had Go change his deck, but that's because his whole character persona changed. I don't think it would have made too much sense for her to change her deck, because it didn't really, I feel like her character didn't do a complete 180 like Go did, so she didn't change her deck. She's clearly, based on these summaries, going to use Trick Stars, so that's cool. And then, here's my worries though. Soulburner defeated Go, and is Soulburner now going to defeat Blue Girl? And the two top charisma duelists lose to this character that kind of came out of nowhere in Season 2. I just feel like they're being used as fodder to put Soulburner over. I like Soulburner a lot, and I would have much rather seen maybe a Soulburner versus Blood Shepherd duel. I feel like that would have been better. We still could have gotten a great deposition, a great exposition, that we did for Blood Shepherd and his past, and his, motivation and passion to stop the Ignis and hunt down the Ignis wouldn't have changed, because Soulburner also has an Ignis. I feel like I would have rather seen a duel like that for Soulburner than a duel against Go, where he defeats Go again, and once again Go goes through this whole character revelation and still loses. Now Blue Girl, finally maturing, she's in a new outfit, she finally has her brother's wishes and her brother's support behind her. She's really turning into her own person, her own character, where she can step out of the pressure of always having to feel that she needs to impress her brother, and now she runs into Soulburner. And it's almost like she's dueling Playmaker, because, again, I just view Soulburner as this undefeated prodigy character that just is not going to lose unless it's by the hands of Playmaker. Hopefully Blue Girl proves me wrong. That's what it comes down to. I really want Blue Girl to win this duel. But again, if she wins, she probably is going to take Soulburner's Ignis. Just like if Go beats Soulburner, he probably would have taken Soulburner's Ignis as well. Now, of course, there was that chance that Go would have maybe said, and maybe Blue Girl in this case, if they win, will say, you know what, I don't want your Ignis, I just wanted to beat you. But whenever the Ignis are on the line, it just seems like that you know who's going to win. You know that a Season 1 character like Go, like Blue Girl, the top two charisma duelists in the world, are just not going to be able to get it done, and it's going to be, hopefully it does happen at some point where they do lose and they lose their Ignis. We really have yet to see that real shock in a duel, so I'm going to pick Soulburner to win. The other thing that would be so Yugioh VRains, and it would be not just Yugioh VRains, it would be so Yoshida and so girl Yugioh character, is if Go got a 2-episode duel, he lost. Blood Shepherd got a 2-episode duel, he lost. And Blue Girl is a one and done. She only gets 1 episode and she loses as well. And the way they're just titling this episode, like, Blue Girl's debut battle with an exclamation mark, like making it seem like it's going to be different than how Blue Angel was treated. Although, I still feel like up to this point, Aoi Blue Angel has been a pretty strong girl character. I really do believe that. She has the most wins in this universe. I don't know if that's still true. That was true during the Knights of Hanoi arc. Besides Playmaker, the most one-on-one wins. So she's gotten, she beat Byra, and she almost single-handedly stopped that whole another incident from happening. She's gotten good development, especially in terms of not really, when we first saw her in the beginning of the show, she was obsessed with making her brother happy. If you even go back to her duel against Playmaker, she keeps talking to herself about, are you proud of me, brother? Was that a good move, brother? And now she's just not, I just sounded like Hulk Hogan there for a sec, jeez. And now she's not really like that anymore. She's her own person. She even worked up the courage to go to Yusaku and to thank Yusaku at the very beginning of this season. So I think she's gotten really good development so far, and I just hope that it doesn't crash and burn in 56. It'll also be interesting that Emma will be watching this duel. Playmaker might be watching this duel as well, but, I don't, just like I didn't love the Soulburner Go duel, I don't really love this duel. Of course, it's two awesome characters, and I'm excited to see who's going to win, because I think there is a little bit of unpredictability-ness in this duel, but just like I thought Soulburner was going to defeat Go, even though I didn't necessarily agree with it, I still believe that Soulburner, just like Go, is going to defeat Blue Girl. Hopefully I'm wrong about that. That is just my humble prediction. 57, Playmaker is going above the clouds to duel Bowman. I'm sure he's going to probably win this duel, although it's interesting that they are having another rematch. In fact, Bowman and Hal, I don't think have been on this cast list at all. I don't think they were on the 55 cast list either, so they're going to kind of reappear probably at the start of 57 and come out of nowhere, which is why I feel this Blue Girl Soulburner episode is literally going to be only one episode. This Soulburner Blue Girl duel, is going to be one episode, because in 57, I think the main focus is going to be Playmaker Bowman. Of course, they could have 57 where half of it is Blue Girl Soulburner and the other half is Playmaker Bowman. That's possible, but I still just feel like with how the cast list has aligned and how in 57, it seems Bowman and this group are again going to come kind of, not out of nowhere, but they haven't been around in a few episodes now. I really think that's going to be the main focus of 57, but honestly, we should be getting a longer summary for 57. The titles for 58, 59, and maybe even episode 60 probably on Thursday. I'm going on vacation Friday morning, so if it comes out Friday or over the weekend, the summary batch, I won't be able to cover it until Tuesday, until next week, so hopefully it does come out on Thursday if we are going to get it anytime soon, which we should. That's why I don't want to speculate too much on 57, but it's definitely a lot of interesting things to look forward to, and of course, the main conversation that I want to have with you guys down below is your thoughts, your initial thoughts on the Blue Girl versus Soulburner duel, and then your predictions. Who do you think is going to win? Why do you think the Wind Ignis wants Soulburner to challenge Blue Girl? Could the Wind Ignis have some sort of connection to Blue Girl? I mean, we haven't even looked at that possibility. I always assumed that the girl Ignis was a water Ignis because she's blue, and we don't even know if that's Blue Girl's Ignis. We don't know if that has any connection to Awie's eyes, and it probably doesn't, but we still have no idea. So maybe the Wind Ignis knows that Blue Girl is one of the Lost Incident victims and doesn't have her memory, and so if by dueling another Lost Incident victim, maybe that'll jog her memory and bring back some memories. I don't know. That'd be kind of interesting if that's another route they go. There's a lot of ways this episode could play out, and I'm rooting for Blue Girl. I'll be wearing my Blue Girl shirt just like Naoki with the little Blue Girl flags while I'm watching this episode, but I unfortunately, if I had to pick, I still believe pretty strongly, like 80-20, that Soulburner will walk away from this duel with a win, but I hope I get proven wrong. Anyway, guys, I am going to cut myself off there. Thank you all so much for watching. Please, again, leave all your thoughts down below. I am really excited to talk to you all about these upcoming episodes. Special thanks to my Platinum tier patrons, Alexa Baker, Christopher Johannes Bouska, Glen McGookin, Jorge Carrillo, D01, and James Rose, and to my Diamond tier patrons, Soledsnak and bouldergeist. Again, cannot thank you all for supporting me on Patreon enough. Really does mean the world to me, and I cannot thank you all enough for watching my videos at home as well. I will talk to you down below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have an amazing day.
Let the shoe